Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. Let's get started with our top stories this morning, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. UNLV has a new men's basketball coach. Assistant Kevin Kruger was promoted to the position, and that name should sound familiar to Rebel fans. Sam Gordon has more.
He was on T.J. Otzelberger's staff for the last 2 years, and before that, he was an assistant under his dad at Oklahoma. So here he is at 37 years old with his chance to lead UNLV, lead a program that at one time was once a powerhouse, once one of the most historically significant programs in all of college basketball. And here's somebody with ties to the program, played for UNLV, right? Played at Arizona State, but did a transfer year at UNLV, and actually was a starting point guard the last time the team reached the Sweet 16. So he understands Vegas, he understands basketball in Vegas, and he understands the importance of UNLV being relevant again. And he's going to have his chance to make that happen.
Meantime, all school zones will be in effect today as Clark County middle school and high school students return to the classroom. Alex Appleton has the details.
Secondary school students at the Clark County School District are coming back to schools Monday under the hybrid model, where they'll be taking classes on Mondays and Tuesdays in Cohort A and Thursdays and Fridays in Cohort B. This is a big return. It's the next step in the Clark County School District's 3-step reopening plan, with more students due to come back on April 6th.
It's a nationwide issue that has sparked outrage across the country, and more cases of police misconduct caught on camera, and it's gaining limelight. Review-Journal's Jen Ah tells us how a county agency charged with investigating claims of police misconduct is doing very little to hold officers accountable. Jen?
Well, Renee, our investigation into the Citizen Review Board shows since 2018, out of nearly 900 cases, only 8 were referred to a hearing. The rest were dismissed. After alleged police abuse, excessive force, and weeks of Black Lives Matter protests across the country, at least 31 states, including New York and California, have pushed for bills addressing more police transparency. Review-Journal's investigative reporter Art Kane looked into how alleged misconduct claims are reviewed, specifically here in Clark County.
What I found through my research is that the Citizens Review Board very rarely differs from Metro. So the question is how effective is this agency, and should it be more critical, or should it take a more critical stance on some of the decisions that Internal Affairs has made?
To read more on police misconduct cases in Nevada, go to lvrj.com. Renee?
Now let's take a look at our local weather, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Happy Monday, everyone. To start your work week, we are looking at temperatures near 69 degrees. Sunny skies are forecasted, and for your evening, clear skies with temps in the upper 40s. For the rest of the week, temperatures will begin to climb again to the mid-70s, mostly clear and sunny skies. Your nighttime lows will be in the low 50s. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 on YouTube today. Don't forget, give us a like and subscribe by hitting the button down below. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. As more visitors fill resorts, Las Vegas is starting to return to some sense of normalcy. James SCHAEFFER has this report.
The fountains are up, so we decided to come to the heart of the city to see if Vegas is officially back.
It's nice to actually be around people. It's been, the isolation's been tough.
Tourists from around the country had come to Vegas, and for some, COVID-19 was a passing thought.
Flying was the most confronting part, to be honest. I haven't been around that many people for a long while.
One man told us he had come to Vegas to spend some money that he had recently received from the government.
Yeah, we want to come out here and spend our stimulus checks. It's, yeah.
Most told me that being in Vegas was their way of getting back on track and just having a little vacation.
Hey, don't think you gotta have $5,000 to come out here. You come out here with $500 and you will have a good time.
For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James SCHAEFFER.
In your entertainment news, sponsored by Las Vegas Motor Speedway, last week we showed you that Imagine Dragons has a sense of humor, but now the lead singer has a big heart. Dan Reynolds and his wife have donated his childhood home in Las Vegas to Encircle, a nonprofit that helps young LGBTQ people and their families. Reynolds first met with the organization while filming the 2018 documentary Believer. The Reynolds home will be Encircle's first in Nevada. It operates 4 homes in Utah and plans to expand in Idaho and Arizona.
Sports, sponsored by Scenic Brewing Company. The Los Angeles Kings snapped the Golden Knights' 5-game winning streak Sunday, beating them 3-1 at the Staples Center. The Golden Knights started the game shorthanded as leading goal scorer Max Pacioretty was out of the lineup with a lower body injury.
That second period, we just weren't sharp enough. That's coaches included. I still thought we had a chance in the third. We had an opportunity to push to get back in it with the power play and some of the pressure we put on, but you can't put yourself in the spot we did with the second period we had.
Cassie SOTO here with this sports betting update. 8 teams have advanced to the Sweet 16 in the NCAA men's college basketball tournament, including Loyola Chicago, which upset #1 seed Illinois on Sunday as a 7-point underdog. The other 8 teams will be decided today. Top overall seed Gonzaga is a 14.5-point favorite over Oklahoma. #1 seed Michigan is favored by 5.5 points over LSU, and USC is a 1-point favorite over Kansas.
In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Get Healthy Clark County, when you think of Death Valley, you think of a lot of things, but here's one thing you probably didn't think of. Yes, that is a waterfall you're seeing, and it's called Darwin Falls, and it's a part of the oasis at Panamint Springs Resort in the western area of the park. The Review Journal's Deborah Wall says it's an easy hike to reach the falls. It's 1.6 miles round trip, but don't go if there's rain in the forecast because the area is subject to flash flooding. In your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental Love Your Smile Again, Catholic Charities of Southern Nevada reaches seniors each week through Meals on Wheels, and now it will offer them the COVID vaccine as well.
Homebound seniors are at a higher risk of illness, and some of them have mobility issues, which means many of them cannot leave their own homes or can do so with considerable difficulty. So this is a very easy way for Catholic Charities to pretty much get the vaccine for seniors that need them.
Well, that's all for today's 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerauer. Remember, the Las Vegas Review Journal brings you 7 at 7 weekdays at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on LVRJ.com. You can also download our free RJ mobile app to get news alerts sent straight to your phone. And of course, you can also find us on Roku, Alexa, and more. We hope you'll join us again this evening for 7 at 7 p.m. See you then.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.